our first grocery store tour. So this one is just on the basics of healthy eating. So we know the grocery store can be an overwhelming place, but luckily we have a few tips and tricks for you to make things easier every time. Let's start with some basic tips. Okay, so the first tip is make a list of all the foods that you are going to need for the week and all the meals that you are going to use those foods for. And then try and use ingredients that were left over from the previous week to try and eliminate waste. And then another tip is to look at the weekly deals for your grocery store of choice and center your meals around some of those items. The next tip is to try meal prepping. So meal prepping is when you prepare meals at the beginning of the week for the week. This can really help you save time, money, and keep in line with your health goals. So check out our recipe page for our turkey taco bowls that are great meal prep options. The next and final tip is to try and not shop hungry, because this can avoid you grabbing extra items that you wouldn't grab normally. So here we are in the produce section. So this is almost always at the beginning of every grocery store. So try and do most of your shopping here. Remember, the more colorful your cart is, the more nutrients you're getting. Another tip is to try and shop seasonal fruits, as these will probably be on sale. Another tip for the produce section is to only buy the amount of produce you think you're going to use within a week, as this can help you not waste the food. Another thing to remember is that frozen fruits and vegetables are just as good as fresh fruits and vegetables, and that gives you no excuse for skipping your fruits and veggies. Also, you can always buy fresh produce and freeze it yourself. So the meat section can be a pretty expensive part of the store, so try buying whole meats yourself. So for example, chicken breast, so you prepare it and you shred it yourself instead of buying prepared shredded chicken in the store. You'll save a lot of money. Another tip is to try and go for leaner cuts of protein. So this is like turkey or chicken, also shrimp or cod are leaner cuts of meat. So this can really help you get that protein in without all that excess saturated fats. If you are going for beef, try and use leaner cuts of beef. So here we have 85% lean and then 96% lean. So try and go for the leaner cut of 96% lean. Another pro tip is to try and shop organic if your budget allows. Organic foods are those that are grown free from pesticides and herbicides, which are known as endocrine disrupting chemicals. Read the blog post about endocrine disruptors to learn why shopping organic can be beneficial for your health. Organic foods also contain more nutrients than conventional, like more omega-3s. In order to save money, it could help to buy only a few organic items every week instead of all organic, or buy conventional one week and all organic the next to help not break the bank. If you don't like meat or are a vegetarian or vegan, dairy and eggs are a great protein option for you. Try and shop the less fatty options. So for example, try buying 1% milk instead of whole milk. Also, eggs are very quick and easy to make, and they're very inexpensive, so they're a great option. Another pro tip is to shop the store brands so that you can save some money. When shopping in the bread section, try and choose 100% whole grains. So these breads contain more complex carbohydrates, which can keep you fuller longer and help to stabilize your blood sugar. So how to tell if a bread loaf is whole grain or not is that you look at the fiber content of it, and if it has more than 3 grams of fiber, it's whole grain. So try and do most of your grocery shopping on the outermost parts of the store, but packaged food is not all bad though. Beans and lentils are a great way to add plant-based protein to your diet, and there are actually lots of benefits to increasing your plant-based protein intake. These include increasing your fiber content and lowering your risk for cardiovascular disease. So check out our 5-ingredient black bean and corn dip for a way to incorporate beans into your diet. Cereals and packaged foods are also okay and to incorporate, so make sure that you look at the ingredients list for whatever you want to buy and see if you can pronounce the ingredients. So if you can't pronounce them, you might want to put it back down. So for example, here we have some oatmeal and the only ingredient is whole grain oats. So this is a great option. Understanding food marketing and labeling is also key for a successful grocery store trip. So try and remember that all the package is doing is trying to sell you the product. So try and not fall for all of the bright colors and bold health claims. So for example, if you look at Twizzlers here, it says in the top right corner, low fat snack. So while it might be low fat, it also might be high in sugar or other processed items. So just be aware of what the packaging is trying to tell you. Remember that it's okay to add in a few processed and unhealthy foods into your diet because all foods can be a part of a healthy diet. So I hope you enjoyed listening to our first grocery store tour. Look out for more in the future, and also make sure to check out our first course on the basics of healthy eating. Thanks for watching.